Hello and welcome to episode 41 of WITM. We are now 6 days away from the next main roster pay-per-view following NXT TakeOver, the end that saw WITM Serena become NXT Women's Champion. We now march on to Money in the Bank, 6 days away, co-branded by Raw and SmackDown, where Andrew will likely defend his Cruiserweight Championship. Corey will likely defend his Intercontinental Championship. We could possibly potentially see Andrew get another Universal title opportunity. And of course, there will be a Money in the Bank ladder match. Alright, but before that, Andrew opens up this edition of Monday Night Raw, taking on Curtis Axel. So let's get started. It's Curtis Axel versus Andrew in episode 41 to open up Raw.
We got one-on-one action coming your way next, King.
It's the best.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, in a match I am sure we will not soon forget.
I don't know if we've ever seen something like this before.
So how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemies. Who do you think you are?
Alright, so here we go. 6 days before Money in the Bank, Andrew takes on Curtis Axel. Axel forces Andrew in the corner.
Jerry the King Lawler.
And I'm going to tell you something, Michael. This might well be one of the most
And the referee's going to break that up.
of the entire year. This one should be great, and it's just going to keep getting better as the night goes on.
Andrew targets the leg of Axel.
I could see that coming a mile away. It's over.
Looking to put Axel away. Definitely a major underdog in this match with a single arm and leg lock.
What do you believe Curtis Axel is thinking about?
Well, I can tell you this. If this match lasts...
And
he escapes the
Axel was able to turn around and reverse the hold.
Ow, hard
Kick by Axel. Backbreaker.
By Curtis Axel.
And reversal by Andrew.
He's
Bulldog.
some serious pain here.
And a reversal by Axel.
One move after the
Swinging
other.
neck breaker.
This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad.
Goes for a drop kick, but Andrew's able to evade.
You know, we've talked about Curtis
Reversal
Axel's
by Axel.
incredible family history in this business. So it
Kick
makes
to the
complete
back.
sense that he's powerful,
Stomp to the arm.
tough as nails, ruthless,
And a
skilled
knee
on
sends
the
Andrew
mat.
flying into the
Well, and dare I
corner.
say, perfect. When it comes to
Going
something
for the
that
ground
WWE
elbow
rule
strikes, but Andrew is able to turn over and reverse it. Reversal by Axel. Reversal by Andrew. Andrew targeting the leg.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He's still got plenty of gas left in his tank, though.
But it's important to know that this match has been so evenly contested.
And
so
again
far,
to the
you
leg.
really can't pick a winner.
Yeah, well, at this point, he may want to think about finding a way to take a breather.
And really targeting that leg of Axel.
And that's patented Michael Cole.
Curtis Axel's strength and ring savvy makes him a
Springboard
nightmare
attack
to compete
overshoots
against.
Axel, takes out the official.
Who's not afraid to leave his feet to inflict pain on an opponent. Curtis will push his
Stomp to the
opposition
head of
right up the
Axel.
limit and pull out all the stops to score a victory.
Well, Curtis Axel has had
Reversal
some
by
great mentors
Axel.
throughout his career. They've helped him hone his natural gifts of strength, speed, toughness, and that famous Hennig mean streak.
Punch
Axel's
forces
abilities
Axel on the
are not
ropes.
to be taken lightly.
And a series of punches and kicks to Axel, stuck on the ropes, and Axel falls back into the ring. Andrew takes a moment to earn the cheers of the WWE Universe, and a reversal by Axel. Andrew reverses into a slam.
Can he follow up?
Forces Axel to his feet. DDT, and Axel is busted open. Stomp to the back. Forces Axel towards the center of the ring. Going for the Andrew stomps, targeting every single part of the body of Curtis Axel. Vintage Andrew here. And now mounted punches to that bloodied face of Curtis Axel. Really opening up that wound. And now rolling knee bar locked in. And we can see a submission victory for Andrew. We are. Center of the ring. Curtis Axel taps out. And Andrew with the victory.
He's had enough.
Alright, so Andrew the clear favorite in that match and making fairly quick work out of Curtis Axel, busting him open and then winning by submission.
We're on to the next tag team action on the way. We have a team led by a real fan favorite versus a formidable opposition, to say the least.
Alright, we have Blake and Murphy making their Raw Tag Team Division debut against the Hype Bros, and they will take a defeat. at the hands of the Hype Bros. We have a fatal four-way between United States Champion The Miz, Titus O'Neil, Kurt Hawkins, and Baron Corbin. And it's going to be Titus O'Neil picking up the victory in somewhat of an upset. We have a triple threat between Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and Braun Strowman. And Dolph Ziggler is going to pick up the victory. We have a tag team match between Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston representing the New Day against Enzo and Cass. And Enzo and Cass are going to pick up the victory. We have a Falls Count Anywhere match between Universal Champion Brock Lesnar and Darren Young. And unsurprisingly, it's going to be Brock Lesnar picking up the victory. Alright, and then in the main event we have the former Universal Champion Bray Wyatt taking on the Bulgarian Brute Rusev. And it's going to be Bray Wyatt with the victory. Alright. Our next event is SmackDown, where we see the Intercontinental Champion Corey in action about 5 days before he would likely defend his Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. We have a triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Kane, and Roman Reigns. Tag team match between SmackDown Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus and American Alpha. The SmackDown Women's Champion Eva Marie takes on Charlotte. The WWE Champion AJ Styles takes on Jinder Mahal. Finn Balor takes on Randy Orton. And we will see Corey in action as he's going to be taking on Sami Zayn, who I believe is currently the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. So it's a big opportunity for Sami Zayn to potentially lock himself in as Corey's opponent at Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship. That takes place in episode number 42. Until then, this is Corey, signing off.